Okay, so here's today's project. I took some auxiliary wires off the battery cables, which are molded into the head. Black is the negative, in this case white is the positive. I cut the plug off of one of these power strips. I'll write 12 volts on here in a few minutes, and obviously I've marked red is positive, and in this case red is on. And I use this extension cord. You know, these things are polarized, so you can't plug them backwards, but I marked it red anyway. And here's my setup for fuel. As you can see, I've got a fuel pump rigged up. Let me get some better pictures of it here. These Spectra fuel pumps. Strain relief put in. I've zip tied it to the 1 gallon gas tank. I've got this hose goes down and in, and I actually cut little slots so that, you know, like little triangular slots on the bottom of the hose so that it can't choke itself out by sucking to the bottom of the can. I doubt that would happen anyway. This is fuel injected rated line. And I'll obviously put a filter on it to hook up to the rail. But here we go. Turn the switch on, and this will power up all the different parts. And as you can see, it worked quite well. So this will just fit in under here, or wherever I can get it. I'll leave that hose long, cut that off, and now we've got fuel. So the only thing I have to do left now, I'm going to test the fuel injection rail by hooking it up and see if it pressurizes at 36 psi and the vacuum thing's working, all that kind of good stuff. And then I'll also individually fire each of the injectors. That's going to happen over here. Walk with me this way. Here's the fuel pump. Here's the fuel filter I plan on hooking up. My friend Jeff provided me with a donor, one of these things. So we're all set to go. Oops, sorry about that. So what I'll do is, this is already blocked off. That's this cold start valve. I'll apply fuel, make sure the fuel pressure is working, and then I'll just hook up a injector harness and fire each one of these and check them for flow. I know they already are clicking on and off, but I will make sure they're not clogged. Jeff tested it before he gave it to me to use for his project. But I'll plug that in. You know, I'll plug that to my fuel injection line. I'll put a return line over here, and well, we should be getting pretty close to getting fuel. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm going to wrap it up for today's work. Thanks for watching.